Hello everyone and welcome back. We are fast forwarding today because we are playing bingo. And bingo starts with a capital B, just like boring, because this is boring. So we are going to get through it as quick as possible. So we collected all the Jinjos in all the different worlds by doing the Jinjo challenges. And each of them gave us a coin. And these are all the coins we're using to fill in the bingo numbers. And as we fill in each column and row, we get a prize, whether it's notes or whether it's some kind of unique vehicle part that we haven't seen before. I think one of them gets us folding wings, but the rest of them are pretty unique. That one that just flashed was a radio. That one is a rust gun where we can shoot pellets at a vehicle in front of us and rust it. And I have no idea what that was. That's the chameleon. That one's really important. That one makes you invisible to your enemies. That's the EMP, which is useless, the electromagnetic pulse. It puts out a pulse that makes everything lose its electronics. But unfortunately, it also makes you lose your electronics. So your vehicle shuts down too. There was a citrus slick that looks like a blender with lemons in it. That shoots out citrus juice that does the same thing, kind of rusts people's vehicles. And that is done. So that was bingo. All that Jinjo collecting was for that, just to get a bunch of notes and a bunch of parts. But again, it's part of the game, so if you want 100% completion, you technically have to do it. Although you can easily beat the game without ever doing that. Okay, we are going to play Hero Klungo Saves the World. We don't need instructions, we're just going to play the game. Look at Klungo. He's a superhero on the left there. And that must be 2D on the right. From the original Banjo-Kazooie game. At least I'm guessing. And there's Gruntilda up top on the right. Bunch of skeletons. I don't remember them from anywhere. Alright, level 1 is already done. Congratulations, you have win. Now Bear C, Klungo's game, best in world. Level 2, the baddies. Uh-oh, there's the baddies. And when I was growing up in the 1980s, every video game looked like this one. Whether it was Space Invaders or Asteroids or Donkey Kong. On Klungo, you can do it. Look at him, he's physically saving the world. He's carrying the actual world. That's about as literal as you can get. Hero Klungo saves the world. I see the code flashing on the left, but I can't make out what it is. We have win again. Get rewarded for hardcore platforming skills with many notes. Okay, here's a combination of everything. The hills, and the steps, and the baddies. Come on, Klungo, you can do it. Alright, big jump here. Alright, we have win again. Been lucky so far. Sometimes this game actually freezes up. And it goes back to Klungo when it says there was a bug in the game or something that made it freeze and we had to start all over again. That has not happened yet. Hopefully it won't happen during the final witch battle. Ooh, look at that. Don't freeze, don't freeze. Congratulations, you have win. Now we get to see the credits. Game design, Klungo. Software, Klungo. Graphics, Klungo. Everything misspelled and everything Klungo. Quality control. Localization, marketing. Special thanks to Klungo. Additional special thanks to Klungo. To be continued in Hero Klungo Saves the Universe featuring Klungo. They actually did come out with Hero Klungo Saves the Universe. It's part of the DLC, which I will be doing here in a couple of days. Okay, that's it. So now I wanted to take a look at the waterfront while we're over here, because this is where Weird West World was supposed to be, and you can just kind of picture that this would be set up like Nutty Acres Act 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, where the storefronts actually had numbers on them and you could get in. So I thought this was another Salty Joe's Fish and Chips, but if you look at that sign, it actually says Royston's Chippy. And if you remember from Banjo-Tooie, the fish that was stuck under the boulder in Spiral Mountain that gave you the extra water, or the extra bubbles so you could breathe underwater, his name was Royston. So I thought that was interesting. They made a remake with Royston. Okay, you get your casino, because this is the Old West. And you got Mrs. Scoop Swill's ice cream. And then you get your Bingo Palace. And then you got a giant looking hotel right here. What's this one called? The Fack Fack. Oh yeah, you definitely need one of those in the Old West. Wouldn't be a town without one. Named after the fish in Banjo-Tooie that was under Atlantis at the boss level. Lord Woofak-Pak. But anyways, they did scrub Weird West World at the last minute. I'd mentioned before that some of the games were incorporated, like the 9-Ball Nightmare and the sheep that you got to capture in Canned and Panned in Banjo Land. But there was an actual drawing of Weird West World out on the internet that I was looking at. And it looked like it was going to be pretty cool because it had a reservoir and a river that ran through it. It had railroad tracks. So I'm guessing they had plans for all of those to avoid emergencies. While we're at it, we'll run around Showdown Town a little bit because I don't think we took a look at some of these storefronts. We've got delicious dishes right here. And right here, that was Salty Joe's Fish and Chips. And then we've got Green Fingers. I don't know what that is. Candle Shop, Arts and Crafts. There's the newspaper, the Daily Log. When you get to my age, you really appreciate the Daily Log. That was Fool's Jewels Jewelry Shop. There's also a Lardo Pizza around here somewhere. And heading towards the theater district, you've got Jolly Roger's Hotel. Big Al's Burgers is over there on the right-hand side. You got the Embo back there. That's a night spot. I guess a nightclub. And there's Tutti Frutti right there, the fruit shop. There's Lardo's Pizza off to the left. So pretty much anything you need is right here in Showdown Town. Finish getting our last couple of parts as we go along here. Because like I said, when I finish the game and beat Gruntilda, I want that to be like the last thing we do before we head into the DLC. Let's go see if we can buy anything else from Bottles. Oh yeah. Show me something cool. Yep, already been up there, Bottles, but thank you anyways. Show me something great. Yeah, we already got the stop and swap crate from up there, so. And the last one, I hope this is amazing, but bear in mind it was pretty cheap. Yep, for 2 notes. And I guess that was just a heads up to let us know that there were actual crates sitting inside those crates. And we already did that. Okay, so we're done with Bottles. And we're pretty much done buying everything. And now the game's getting all glitchy. You have beaten all my lost challenges. Trophy Thomas gets jealous and paints himself a new shade of gold, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I wanted to show everybody the Terrarium of Terror. Because I promised I'd let you guys know how to get outside. If I could remember where it is. Uptown, there we go. Now the cops are mad at me, but that's alright. They are in my dust. So once you get into the Terrarium of Terror, get a flying vehicle and make your way over to the room that has the floatberry juice machine in it. Which was also the one that had the float berries that you had to grab and put up the vacuum into the floatberry machine. That was Hovering Harvest. Okay, we're in the mushroom room. We don't want to be in the mushroom room. We want to be in the floatberry room. I wonder if they put mushrooms there for something to do with a shout out to Mario or something. Don't know. Anyways, there we go, Floatberry. And right here you've got this giant window, or actually giant passageway. That is the one that will allows you access to outside because it has a gap along the top and on the sides that if you hit it at just the right angle, you can go outside of the terrarium and fly around, which we will do right now, just like that. Now we're outside the terrarium. We got shooting stars. We can see inside the different rooms. There's Boggy sitting next to the alien casket. That's the room we just came from. no idea what planet that is over there. Might be Earth. It's got stuff on it. That's definitely Uranus over there. That looks like Neptune. Jupiter. There's a spaceship with ads on it. Visit Witchy World. Already been there, thank you very much. And of course we got the sun to the right. We got a seed growing out here, so we have to break it. So the seed just falls to the floor. So you are inside kind of a round little bubble that you can't get out of. And there's walls all over the place. And there is a way to get back inside again. Just in case you get bored of flying around. You could just, I guess, reset your character. That's the airlock right there where the Saucer of Peril ends. Okay, there's the mushroom rum. That's another passageway. That's that circular one. So this must be... Yeah, there it is right there. That's the room with the floatberry juice. So to get back inside, you just land down here where you came out. Eventually, not this one. Not this one. You can drive over to glass though, that's pretty cool. There we go. And without smashing up your vehicle too bad, suddenly you're back inside again. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, you gotta hit it just right. You can do it with a helicopter, like Humba's copter, but you have to do it on the left-hand side. And then if you got a vehicle that has some momentum, like the one I'm using now with wings on it, then you can go in through the top like I did a minute ago. But it's nice that they did that. Don't know who the first person was that discovered it. Look at that, first time. Getting to be a pro. And speaking of circles, that Wild West world that I was talking about earlier, they said it was supposed to be shaped like a giant globe, like one of the game globes. And I don't know how they had it set up. Almost probably like the Terrarium of Terror, except Terrarium is kind of laid out, everything side by side. But the other one was a game globe, so I'm guessing you had to do like Logbox probably and go up to the different levels inside the globe to get to the different games. Yeah, I lost my vehicle. There's Saturn right in front of me. And I got my vehicle back. That's cool. So anyways, today was productive though. We got bingo done. And we got Klungo's, Hero Klungo Saves the World done. And then we were able to look at some of the different places and grab some parts from Humbawamba. So, very productive. Tomorrow we'll start heading into World 5 and 6 and finish getting all our jiggies before we go on with the final grunty battle. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.